Okay, with a little bit of a delay, we're going to start now. Actually, I'm going to make myself bigger so I can see what I'm seeing. All right. So hello again, and we're going to start by sitting on the edge of the chair, feeling the sitting bones, and we're going to glide our hands forward as we inhale, and we're going to bring the hands all the way back as we exhale. So inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. And as you do that, feel what happens to the rib cage. Inhale and allow the rib cage to open and widen, and exhale, bring the elbows back. And inhale. There's a little bit of a lift, and exhale. And inhale. And when we exhale, now we're going to look down and bring the elbows back. And we're going to inhale, and we're going to allow the arms to come up. And exhale, bring the elbows back. Inhale, lift the arms, and exhale. And inhale, and turn the palms up. And exhale, touch your thighs, feel how your back is rounding. Inhale, turn the palms and look up and lift the ribs. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, coming up. And each time you can come maybe a little bit higher if it feels comfortable. I'm kind of going fast because it's already midday, so I'm assuming that maybe you did something in the morning and you're warmed up. And inhale and come up. And exhale, just hang up your arms down. And hangs your arms down. And allow the weight of your head to pull you down. Allow your shoulder to roll in. Allow your hands to roll in. And allow the weight to take you down just as far as it's comfortable. Don't push, don't exercise. Just allow the weight to take you down. Then when you inhale, turn your thumb forward. Anchor your pelvis into the chair and inhale up. And again, allow your head to drop. Allow your shoulders to roll. Allow your hands to roll. And allow the weight, gravity, to pull you down and down and down and down. When you're ready to come up, turn your palms forward, thumb forward, anchor your pelvis into the floor, and build your back one vertebra at a time until you come smiling. And roll your shoulders, roll your elbows, roll your hands, allow the weight. And now, instead of rolling up by rolling the hands, catch your ankle with your hands, catch your ankle with your hands, and start walking with your hands up until your hands get to your knees. Once they get into your knees, put to the middle of the palm on your kneecap and push yourself up. Your hands are on your kneecap, round your pelvis back, and lift it up. I'm going to turn. Round your pelvis back and lift it back up. I'm going to sit on the edge of the chair in this direction. And round back and lift up. Rounding back. Allow your head and your nose to follow the movement. Your fingers are underneath your kneecap, the patella, and lift up. And rounding and lifting up and rounding and lifting up. Take your right hand and bring it to your left hand. So now it's 2 hands on the left knee, pulling back, diagonal, and pulling up, 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 and rounding backwards in diagonal in an angle, and up, up, and up, and exhale and back, and inhale and up, and exhale and back, and inhale to neutral. Take your right hand, put it on top of your knee, take your left hand, put it on top of your right, and now we're going diagonally to the left, from the right to the left, rounding the hip back and coming up. And your upper back is trying to match your lower back. And back up and back as you exhale, and up and round as you exhale, and come to neutral. And I'm rolling myself back towards you. Hands on the knees. And now, instead of going backwards, we're going to go from center, we're going to go forward just a little bit, allowing the zipper to get longer and normal size. And stretch the zipper up. Like the zipper is trying to get up, 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 up to your belly button. And to neutral, sorry, not back. And up, 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 up. And to neutral. And up, 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 up. And to neutral. And relax the arms. And we're going to do the first thing that we did. Stretching the arm, taking the palm. And now as you inhale, also stretch the zipper. Into neutral. Elbows back. And stretch forward, turn the palms, stretch the zipper. And neutral, and palms back. And stretch, turn the palm, stretch the zipper, and maybe even the sternum. Lift, 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 and down. And stretch, and lift, 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 and relax. Crossing the right arm over the left arm. Pretend that you're catching a shirt and you're pulling it really tight, 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 tight. You have to flip the elbow until it gets up over the head. Lift it up over the head and then drop it. So now the lifting is on each side of the ribs. I'm so hot. Okay, I guess summer is here. Left arm over the right. Catch a pretend t-shirt and lift it by pulling the ribs up, up, up. Also the zipper, also the back of the hip. Lift it up and relax. So I'm not really lifting my arms so much as I'm lifting the ribs, and that helps me lift the arms. Again, right over left. Catch a pretend t-shirt and lift. Flip the elbows. Keep on pulling the ribs, 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 ribs. Now the zipper and the lower back. Everything is elevated. Take a deep inhale and let it go. And left over right. Catch the t-shirt and pull it, pull it, pull it. Flip your elbows. Relaxed shoulders. It's the ribs, ribs, ribs. It's a zipper, zipper, zipper. And relax. Pop, 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 pop. pa-tam, pa-tam, pa-tam. Pa-tam, 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 pa-tam. Pa-tam, 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 pa-tam. Again, pa-tam, 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 pa-tam. Pa-tam, 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 pa-tam. Again, pa-tam, 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 pam, pa-tam, pa-tam. Pa-tam, 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 pa-tam. A slow breath in and a slower exhale. And again, inhale. And slow exhale. Hands on the sternum. Inhale. One more. All right, relax the hands, relax the wrist. Lift your shoulders up really high. Hold it there. And drop. Lift your shoulders up high. Turn the thumb forward. Hold it there. And drop. Lift the shoulders up high. Turn it all the way back until the elbow, you can see the inside of my elbows. Turn, 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 turn. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and drop. And again, shake, 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 shake. Okay. Bring your foot, your right foot, all the way to the toes. Lift the heel as high as you can. And turn and turn. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Try to work with the ankle and the knee and the hip joint. The whole thing is turning and turning. Turning and turning. If we were in the 50s, I would say like you're trying to put a cigarette butt off. Kind of turn. Now it's politically incorrect. And relax. Toes, heel up, as high as you can, and turn and turn, and turn and turn, and turn. Try to work with the hip joint, the knee, and the toes. And now both of them. So I have to go a little bit wider. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on my tippy, not on my tippy toes, but on the toes. And in together, out together, in together, out. In together, out together, in together, out. In and out. And in and out. And in and out. And center and release. Take your left foot, bring it to the right knee, and separate and relax. Lift. Now, to be able to reach, it's a good idea to allow the hip to roll backwards just as much as it needs, and relax. If I try to force it with keeping my hip erect, it puts a lot of strain on the hip joint, and I have to shift to my left hip. Stay on both sides of the hip and roll back. and up. Roll back just as much as you need. Some of you will need to go further, and some of us don't need to go that far. It's okay. But you want to listen to what your body needs, so the movement is harmonious and it's not forced. Because just to do it from here is a lot of tension in the hip joint, and it can create a lot of strain on the tendons here. And roll and up, and roll and up, and roll and soften your chest as you're doing it. Again, just as much as needed. Allow the back to respond. And roll and back. One more and back. Take your right arm, come all the way from the back, lift it up as high as it's comfortably gonna go, and bring it to the opposite knee as you are curving your whole spine. Inhale up, and bring the arm back down. And again, lift by lifting the ribs, rotate and bring it over the left knee. Inhale up and back. And again, from the back, lifting up. Rotate so you can guide your arm over the left knee. And inhale up. Once you're in center, you can bring your arm back. One more time. Rotate and find your left knee. You don't have to touch, you're just guiding it towards. And now we're going to do the other side. Left arm from the back. Ribs are lifting, I'm rotating, and I'm finding my right knee. Inhale up and back. And inhale up. Guide it over the right knee. Inhale up. And open. Inhale up. Over the right knee. Inhale up. And open. Inhale up. Last one. Over the right knee. Inhale up. And center. Rotating towards the back, looking at your right arm. Turn your hand upwards. And now lift up. So the palm is upwards. And I'm rotating. Now I'm going to rotate all the way from the back to the front and reach to the left. And up. And rotate all the way to the back. And down. And rotate. Turn the palms up. And lift, 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 lift. To reach down to the left. And lift. Rotate all the way to the back. And one more time. Two more times, fine. And rotate, lift the palms up, and all the way to the left. Inhale up. Rotate to the back. And lower down. And now, one more time. Turn, lift with the palms up, and we're going to do the other side. Rotating to the left, palms is up. Lifting up, ribs are up, rotating towards the right and exhaling over the right. Inhale. And going to the back. And up. Rotating. Exhaling over the right. Inhaling up. Rotating the spine to the back, lowering the arm. In. rotating, lifting it with the palm up and over and up and open. And I think we have one more time. Rotate, lift up and over and center. Crossing left over right. Pull the elbows up, the ribs up, the zipper up, 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 and we'll come the same way down. Whew. Right over left. Inhale up, 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 zip, 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 and the same way down. Good. Hold on to the chair. Roll the hip back so you're sitting behind your sitting bones, and lift one leg and lift the other leg. And kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick. Relax. Roll the hip back. Find a good place where you can lift one leg and then the other. And kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and relax. And again, roll back, hold to the chair, lift both legs, and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and relax. And roll the sitting bones back, and lift, and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick and relax. Catch one leg. I'm working with my left, lift it up, roll the hip until your knee can come up towards your chest. Flex the foot, press like you're pushing a heavy chair away from you, and that lifts your hip. So that's those chairs that's supposedly doing it for you. Look how you can do it on your own. Roll your hip, bring your knee, flex the foot, push, 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 and it lifts your hip to erect. And bring your knee up, roll the hip, flex the foot, and now without the hand. Push, 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 and see how it rolls the hip up. Let's do the other side. Lift the leg, bring the knee up to your chest, roll the hip, bring the knee up to the chest, sorry, the order was kind of wrong. Flex the foot and push, 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 heavy furniture, push, push, push. And the hip comes to erect position. And roll the hip, bring the knee, flex the foot, and with the heel, push, 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 forward, 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 and up. And again, roll the sitting bone, bring the knee as close to you as you possibly can, flex the foot, and press forward, 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 forward. And the last time we're going to try without the hands. Roll the hip, bring the knee. See if you can do it without the hand. Press the heel forward, 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 forward. Amazing. Okay. Roll back to center, sitting on the edge of the chair, shifting the weight to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Move the knee forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Very good. And right and left and right and left, right, left, right and left, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Open the legs really wide. Allow the left knee to fall forward and rotate the hip and bring it back to center. Lift the heel, turn the leg in and roll with the hip. So half of the hip is off the chair, bring it back, put it on the chair and roll the leg out. And lift the heel, rotate the leg and rotate the hip forward and forward and forward. Lift it up and back to center. Lift the heel, turn the leg, roll the hip forward and bring it up and put it back on the chair. Lift the heel, rotate, 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 and lift it up. Lift the heel, rotate, 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 and bring it back up. Bring the leg back up, bring the knee up, cross it over, bring the knee down, and up to the opposite shoulder, and down, and to the opposite shoulder, and down, and to the opposite shoulder. You can turn your head into the eyes from previous classes that we actually worked on it in more detail and broke it down. And let's change legs. Lift the leg up, press it down, lift it to the opposite shoulder, and down, and to the opposite shoulder, and down, and down, opposite shoulder, and down, into the opposite shoulder, and relax. Turn your palms up. Allow your eyes to relax, maybe even close. And bring the attention to the center of your hand, to your palms. And notice how you're breathing, how you feel inside your own body. Take a minute to kind of come to the here and now and center yourself and thank yourself for taking the time. And you can open your eyes if you close them. And I thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Love you. Bye. Oh my God, you're seeing all the mess in my house. Okay. You're right in my living room with all that's going on.